Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Adonis Medina will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And now here is Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Lifted into center field. Jankowski on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Now into the box, Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So next to hit is Freddy Freeman. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is there, 2 gone. Next, it'll be Austin Riley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
1-0, here it is. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, this guy's properly nicknamed Ground Chuck because if he's on, you're going to see a steady diet of ground balls. Very important for Charlie Morton that his middle infielders on their toes. He should induce a lot of ground balls. Changed his arm angle a few years back after modeling after Hall of Famer Roy Halladay. Charlie Morton has been a very solid and dependable starter, and I expect him to pitch well in this one.
First pitch on the way. Travis Jankowski is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of...
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, close play right there, no doubt, and we're going to have to take another look, and that's just tough to tell. We're going to have to see what they decide what to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 41 RBIs. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Looped out toward third. Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, batting a robust .350. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Number 8, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First offering on its way. Travis d'Arnaud comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. But this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
22, Peterson.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. d'Arnaud stands at first with 1 out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Striding in is Dansby Swanson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. hot shot down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Brad Miller. A ball and no strikes. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 4 for 14. Bottom of the second here with no score. That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Morton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. No balls and a strike to count. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Right side. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. And now Charlie Morton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Pitcher number 50, Charlie Morton.
First pitch on its way. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Third inning, no score to this point. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So the next to bat will be Ronald Acuna. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Acuna is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Freddy Freeman there. He'll hit next. Albies leads off first with 1 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Galvez on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next to hit is Freddy Freeman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch out, nothing doing. Here comes the 1-0. Bounce to first. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. A play at the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next the former Phillies shortstop Freddy Galvez.
The shortstop, Freddy Galvez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding his zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Adonis Medina. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now to the plate, here is Austin Riley. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Now this is out in front, may be tough to get to. And there's one down now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch. That's popped up. Hoskins in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Two balls and a strike. Riley, the runner at second with one away. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in next, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And it's fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Even at 2-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch coming, here it is. Right there for strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order through four. Still tied, 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Charlie Morton.
The pitcher, number 50, Charlie Morton.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as with one away he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit to third, fielded by Galvez. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Jankowski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rhys Hoskins is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Again, another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Brad Miller. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 pitch. Nope. That's inside. Bouncer to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
In now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's Bolton. We're going to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The batter number 8.
Digging in next, Freddy Galvez struck out in his first at-bat.
Galvez.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. First delivery to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next, Eddie Rosario. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Riley gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Three and 0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Sam Coonrod enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside, 3-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next up is Jock Peterson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Down and away, ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-1. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Hoskins is there, and he'll bring this one in. So next to bat will be Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 14 on the season. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Archie Bradley, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. And now in the box, Roman Quinn. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The numbers: 282 to start play, 2 home runs, and 21 driven in. Right side, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
1 out, nobody on. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Travis Jankowski, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Chasing after it is Rosario. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ian Kennedy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
Freddy Freeman.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Kennedy pauses. Here it comes. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. Travis d'Arnaud would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second baseman, Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. A bouncer up the middle. Over to Albies. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down quickly go the Phillies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Pitch on the way.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
That's wide, 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Three and 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. From the stretch. Left side, but well foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a swinging bunt. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Good battle. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Hoskins is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Now to bat, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So now here is Brad Miller.
Leading up for the Phillies, the 3rd baseman, Brad Miller.
First delivery to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way.
Catcher,
1 gone.
JT Realmuto.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Chris Martin will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. First offering, and he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate, Freddy Galvez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here it comes. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Phillies down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Hector Neris will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ronald Acuna will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Johan Camargo will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Acuna digs in now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 0 for 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Will Smith will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Leading up for the Phillies, the center fielder, Roman Win.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Ronald Acuna is the next to bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Travis Jankowski. His career line against Will Smith. He's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Atlanta Braves wrote an important 6